When I was in India in 2010, I was there for 3, 4 months, and I hadn't been communicating with my family. There was no public telephone. I didn't have a cell phone that worked. I could get to talk to anybody in America, and there was no letters, no correspondence, and only a couple occasions for me to go downtown to a cafe, a internet cafe, and send an email. So it'd been a long time that I was gone from home. My adult daughter was having some difficulties, and she needed my personal advice and attention. And she was consulting with a friend of both of ours, a gentleman who was quite good, in fact, very good at doing Vedic astrology charts. And he'd done mine, and he'd done several prominent people, and a lot of people in California, West Coast, and the East Coast. And he'd been helping her out, and he was trying to explain to her my Vedic charts, and use some terminology and stuff when they were corresponding that she didn't quite understand the use of the word. And instead of her just going and Googling that word online and figuring out what that would mean in relationship to what he was talking about, she went to her old, handy, beat up old dictionary that I'd bought her in high school that she used through her 6 years of college getting her master's degree, and it was sitting in a shelf. She hadn't used it in a long, long time. And she looked up that word. And when she went to the page in the dictionary and opened it up, to her amazement, she saw that scribbled on that page, it was a message, a very personal, loving message from me as her father to her, my daughter, tell her how much I loved her and I'd be there when she needed me. And it was right there on the page by the word. I had written that over 20 years before when she was in high school. And that was in the 1980s. And she discovered it in 2010. So there's over 20 years there. So it was interesting that when she needed to hear some encouragement from her father who wasn't available, that was me, that she discovered words I'd written almost over 20 years before. Why I wrote those words, why I put them on that page, or that definition is something that she needed to look at, and why the astrologer used the term that he used that she didn't understand, that she had to go look it up. And it was on that page in that dictionary. And at that moment, when she read that, she felt very connected to me, and it answered her questions. And when she told him about it, it melted my heart too.